there, you want to be one of those astronauts on the way to space, really encourage you, visit blueorigin.com and click on Fly to Space. We'd love to see you on that rocket, and let's be honest, frankly, we'd love to be on that rocket with you.
What if one of these days I don't show up to school and you just watch one of these videos and you're like, oh my god, just on the.
And who are the other people?
They probably will review scientists and engineers, people who have been involved with Blue Origin for a number of years.
Did you know that Russia is making a movie in space on the ISS?
Yeah.
The astronauts are getting out of
He's
their
tense, I
routine,
can
getting
feel
their
it.
smiles ready for that ring road
So
cruise.
I would argue many movies have been made on the space station already.
On the ISS?
Just not, yeah, I mean, they're just not
Oh, I mean like a.
movies.
I mean like a movie,
Right, yeah.
like
A
in
director.
theaters. Yeah.
New Shepard is alive at this point. That booster is just waiting for its crew, and it's ready to go.
I'm gonna be real sad if it's gonna be
On the right
a
of the
challenger,
shot,
another
you see Sarah
challenger.
Knight, our crew member 7. She's going to accompany the crew up to the tower and make sure they're situated in the capsule in just a little bit here.
And they have a lot of redundant safety, systems in place for things that may malfunction.
Unlike before.
This is the 18th flight of
Why
this
don't we
system,
get to know
so it's not like the
Sarah
first or
Knight
second.
Okay.
Second
and
crew
Kevin
one.
Sproul just a little bit better.
Crew
We've got a
one.
wonderful video to introduce them to you.
Was the first?
Oh, here we go. Here's your introduction.
The entire vision of Blue Origin is we want to democratize space. You don't need to be a NASA astronaut. You don't need to be a trained engineer. We want artists and poets and teachers and scientists to be able to go to space.
The Shepard will clear the tower. Crew member 7 is a position unique to Blue. 2 assigned to each launch. There are 6 people that can fly in our crew capsule. The 7th person is the crew member 7.
This is for real.
The other crew member 7 is called Capsule Communicator, and they represent all of mission control and launch operations to the astronauts.
It took me a long road to get here. I spent over 20 years as a fighter pilot in the United States Navy. But since I've been 8 years old, I wanted to be in space. Coming here to Blue Origin is the realization of a childhood dream of mine.
My background is in physics and astronomy. I went into STEM education. I was a teacher for many years. And when a position opened up at Blue, I knew that was me. The fact that I'm crew member 7 and the visible point of our entire team, it's such an honor.
The asset definition is crew member 7 is our teacher, park trainer, and park guide.
You're embedded with the astronauts. They're truly a member of the crew.
They're going to live with you at the astronaut village. They're going to conduct all of your astronaut training.
Spaceflight is complicated, but our astronauts that fly with us will not need to have a complicated view of what's happening. The rocket is autonomous, and all of the safety systems are hardwired into the core.
On launch day, crew member 7 is actually going to walk you up the tower, put you in your seat in the capsule, close the hatch.
The Capcom will then take over as the astronauts take their journey to space. And then as soon as they land, crew member 7 will be there to pop open the hatch and whisk them away to the celebration. Our astronauts are one part of a very historic journey.
We're trying to build the infrastructure to get millions of people living and working in space.
So the people who come here will
They are in wonderful hands with Kevin and Sarah. Let's say that again. I mean, with Kevin's military background, that discipline, the rigor. You've got Sarah with her academic background. She's an incredible teacher. The two of them work together so well. They're very different styles, but they work together so well. I can't imagine a better team to be guiding our astronauts through this entire experience. Thank you again, everybody, for joining us live. If you've just joined us, we're at T-minus 33 in flight. Our astronauts are ascending the tower. Here, as you can see, we've got the great William Shatner. We have our Blue Origin's very own Audrey Power and Chris Bosshausen, who are greeted and hosted up the tower by our founder, Jeff Bezos. So an incredible morning for all of them, as well as...
Oh, so this was the same rocket that Jeff Bezos took?
It's the same energy that we felt down here just a couple of months ago when we had our first human flight. And let me tell you, this, as a close friend and colleague, but you know, when you know them, I'm having a moment myself, honestly. And when they take off, it's I'm glad you guys are going to be watching the rocket, because I might lose it a little bit.
I do have to say, also know Audrey, both Carnegie Mellon alumni. I have to toss that in.
I know.
Tartans in space, you know, we have to. And I know that everyone, you know, Glenn's from New York, everyone in New York is watching, and his adopted Pittsburgh family. And sure.
York or New York?
So it's very personal.
They said York or New York?
And in addition to, you know, Chris is the first full Australian to fly to space. There have been other Australians, but they've been dual citizens. Chris is the first full Aussie to fly. So hello to all of our international viewers, especially
Going to
those
space,
down
mate.
under. We're so excited to have you joining us. And of course, to all the Trekkies out there that are joining us, thank you so much. It is a pleasure and an honor to be sending Captain Kirk to space today. This is going to be a really, really cool moment. And when I say, you know, it comes from all of us. There you see our a shot there just a moment ago of Mission Control. They are, you know, focused, and it's a very disciplined team. A team that has been trained over months and years in the case of many of our team members.
Right, and they're led today by Nick Patrick, flight director, NASA astronaut.
That's why they put him first.
Is that the door into the...
They're entering the shelter just to await their ingress across the bridge, then the gantry, and of course into their seats in the crew capsule. Each of our astronauts is looking great and ready.
Is that in the
to fly
shuttle?
today in those Blue
No,
Origin
that's called their safe room,
Oh,
right
Fantastic. Do you
opposite
see
the
Sarah Knight
hatch.
at the bottom of your
That's
screen?
where they're gonna get,
Remember,
their
Kevin,
final
she, in just a moment here,
preparation.
is gonna go, she's gonna leave the shelter, she's gonna go out across the bridge, just check in with the tower crew, make sure that we're all ready to go.
look at those blue
Back
tanks.
to the
Oxygen.
shelter
I
and
don't
take
know.
the astronauts out to the rocket.
Good question.
And once the astronauts head out of the shelter, you will see them ring a fun ceremonial bell. So that'll come up later if you make some noise before.
Just know
You
that
know,
you're coming.
Spread out the sunlight,
Up there.
just like a lighting
Just as a reminder.
instrument.
Oh, is that going to space with them?
We are at
Oh.
minus
It's
29
just
minutes to
helping
go
to
here.
shade the
Why don't
sun,
we take a moment and check
the
out
direct
her
sunlight.
shepherd as she awaits her astronauts.
Are they just smiling, or is that a freeze frame?
No, she just, yeah, they're, you know, it's live, so there's some delays here and there. It's not a very extremely tight production. So there's that safe room. Now they're going.
And here they go. There's Glenn DeVries.
Light this candle.
Chris Bosshausen.
Here we go.
William Shatner.
I thought he was gonna be funny about it.
Why did they ring the bell?
And Audrey Powers.
It's some kind of ceremonial
And today's
thing.
special
I don't
crew
know.
member 8, Jeff Bezos.
It's a tradition
and
for
crew
them.
member 7, Sarah Knight.
No, I don't think he's actually gonna go. I could be wrong, but so they haven't said he was. He's the
have our
only
awesome-
in the world.
He
He,
is, of course, our vice president of Mission Ops for New Shepard. So
Under this. I'd hate to be the film crew.
I have 5 kids in 5 different states. I'm using Amazon.
Yeah, I have 5.
You use Amazon?
Oh, why is there a helicopter coming?
No,
Oh, this is all part of
no, I have 5.
monitoring what's going on around the launch pad.
Are they using
And there goes Glenn.
drones or helicopters?
Well, maybe you have both.
Maybe some news stations are using. Or is it just one news station?
It's probably just what they call a pool feed, which means like probably supplied by Blue Origin because they control the
Into the
security
hatch he
around
goes.
the
All
pad.
of this is very carefully
Then they feed
coordinated.
it,
We practiced this
distribute it
many
to the news
times
organization.
during the
Oh, okay.
rehearsal. I mean,
That's White
basically
House
go
productions
in,
are done that way too.
walk
Oh,
in,
cool.
kind of walk
Cool feed.
clockwise around the escape motor, which is in the center of the capsule, and take your seat. That, of course, then you harness in. You have practiced this many times during the training, and then you'll have.
My dad just texted me. He can't watch because he's working. I know. And he's a big Star Trek fan.
Ariana, I know you've mentioned to me before,
Too.
you board from the highest seat number first, and then the
It'll be
seat
all over
number
the
1
news
is the
tonight.
last
Yeah.
number, which is of course.
But it's nothing like watching it live though.
That's true. That's why we're
And
watching
there
it.
goes William Shatner. One last photo.
I love how big these windows are.
Is it safe? I'm sure it is, but
Apparently it is.
huh. Gotta think that's gotta survive coming back down and going up.
Now, obviously buckling
At
is
ice
the important part, and they've practiced this at this point, what? Of times.
I don't know about hundreds, but certainly dozens and dozens of times. You can do this, as I've said before, upside down, inside out, upward, backwards and forwards. And by the way,
Oh, maybe the space team or the cameramen and women are going to space.
a little bit more complex is, of course, when you're getting
Oh.
back in your seat after you've been
There's
up in
already,
zero
there's
G
robotic
to get the
cameras
harness,
inside
to
the
get into the
capsule.
harness, and then, of course, buckle it
Which you'll
properly.
see.
But again, under the guide of Sarah Knights, they know how to do this. I was actually asking them earlier, who is the fastest at it, and they said, of course, Audrey Powers was, because she's done this even more than they have, so she had kind of a leg up on them. There's Chris Bosshausen in the window on the left, and there goes Sarah Knights, our crew member 7, into the capsule to do last-minute harness and safety checks on the astronaut. There is
Yeah,
Audrey
remember
on
this,
the left.
the purpose of this company is to put regular people into space. Like, you could sign up
Once
for
crew
a
member
trip.
7
That would be
is, of course,
awesome.
Comfortable that all of our
Scary, but
astronauts with
awesome.
their smiling faces are
Right
making
now,
sure all of our
really-
flights today,
You know,
and they
that-
close that.
Regular,
we'll turn it
flying
over
in regular
that point
planes.
to
No.
crew member 7. Other.
Yeah. Very expensive.
Will be.
Maybe, yeah, change.
We'll be old people and we'll be like, let's go.
One of the things you'll see too is, what I think is amazing, is that first stage right there that you can see that's gonna land. Yeah.
I forgot because I'm so used to
They fall in the ocean.
yeah, I'm so used to that.
Yeah, that's the amazing thing to me, you know?
No more pollution. Well,
Well, it just quickens the reusability.
yeah, that's what I meant.
Turn it around faster, they don't have to go out and search to recover it.
I don't like the smoke or steam.
And there
Venting.
are some initial communications
Propellant.
between Capcom and the capsule. There goes Sarah Knights.
I wonder what happens if you can even open the door when
We see just the
egg launches.
I don't think
Blend
you
of
can.
breeze, quick thumbs up.
Certainly
Big
wouldn't
thumbs
want
up, yeah.
yeah, no.
I had the chance to chat with him
Oh,
just a
whoop.
little bit the other night, and it was wonderful. I said,
Is the camera inside not working?
What do you think you're going to think about
That
once
might have
you're
been the
harnessed
technical
in?
director
He's like,
switching
as
the
much
wrong,
as I've been dreaming
Oh, okay.
about going to space, a little kid.
because don't forget, there is a
Until you're
director
up
Yeah.
on top of that
directing the
rocket,
crew on what to
harnessed
put on
in.
the,
He's like,
on the
there's only
feed.
so much mental preview of it that you can actually get. He said, he almost just pulled a blank. He said, I don't know, but I cannot wait for that moment. Glenn, that moment has arrived. You and your 3 co-crewmates.
Come on,
are
Jeffrey,
about to
you
go
can
to
do
space
it.
and back. I hope you are taking every mental note that there is.
And I loved one thing from that interview that Chris and Glenn, our customers, both actually said. When they told their
Wow.
family and friends that they're
You're
gonna go to
20
space
million,
on New
wow.
Shepard, there was pretty much a
Let me check
universal,
my
well,
account.
finally,
It's about time.
it's about time. You've been talking about this pretty much since birth, so we're really
You
happy
gonna borrow
to hear
20
that
million?
this day is finally here for Chris and Glenn, and of course, Audrey and Captain Kirk.
Glenn even said, he's like, you know what? I haven't heard from a couple of friends since kindergarten, and they've reached out to me and they said, yeah, you were talking about this when you were 5. Can you imagine?
I think Glenn mentioned one of his
Kindergarten.
special guests is his middle
I
school
grew up,
classmate.
you know, during the Apollo and
Had to be
Gemini,
here to see this day finally
Mercury, not necessarily in that order, space flights, so this is really cool stuff too.
I feel like it's not going fast enough. But they gotta prepare.
It's so serene, you know? Just kind of.
I mean, when NASA launches, there's things everywhere.
Right,
This
right.
just seems
Yeah.
very,
Minimal,
a very
minimalist.
controlled atmosphere.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing.
Well, and
I'm
whatever
sure
it is,
there's things we
it's,
can't see.
apparently it's working
Yeah.
for them, so. Don't forget, this is these are not as powerful of rockets, because 60 miles only, you know, 60 miles up into the space.
Yeah, they're not going to the moon or anything.
And they're not going to, they're not even going to the international, which takes, they have to go up higher, so they need more stages of rockets to get that kind of altitude. But the same, you know, the same principles are still happening. You know, you've got some kind of propellant, it's got to be ignited, it's got to be controlled. In broadcasting terminology, this is called dead air, the silence right here. This is somebody who's going, oh my God.
I'm having butterflies in my stomach. I can't imagine what they're going through. What is the audio?
It's called comm check.
Astronaut Christy, Eddie Reed. Astronaut Debris, Eddie Reed. Blue Patrol, I've got all astronauts loud and clear. We are at T-minus 19 minutes and counting.
We didn't hear shot.
We'll keep you updated on the count as we go. For now, sit back and relax. You're going to see Jeff in just a moment.
Fix the echo, please.
And there they are. You got it. They're the welcome from Capcom, Kevin Sproke. All 4 astronauts in their seats. Clear communications. You heard astronaut Powers.
That's why that.
Then of course
I'm like-
astronaut Crispy. He also is a DJ on the side, DJ Crispy. And then of course
That's funny.
other customer astronaut Debris.
That sounds like a cereal.
All look all sorted and ready to go to space. Again, we're joining us live. We're at T-minus.
Yeah, she didn't mention Shatner. That's weird.
Second human flight of New Shepard.
Maybe it's
Just
an illusion that.
Hey, one person. Thanks for liking the
He's not
stream.
really there.
But
Maybe he missed
thank you
out.
all for joining us for this event.
Captain Kirk would never do that.
We've got a couple more minutes to go.
I left it
Why don't we
to
toss
him.
it back to the rocket and check out New Shepard as he continues to be ready for launch this morning.
Toss it back to the rocket. Anybody know why there's a flame burning up there on the left?
For the wind?
No. That's there just to burn off any propellant vapors that might be around so that they don't, gather, increase too much.
Oh, that's neat.
You see those kind of things in oil refineries too.
Well, that's not smart.
For the same reason, just to burn off,
Yeah, but what happens if it lights the oil on fire?
I don't know, I don't think it ever has, but.
What's it run on?
What's what?
What does it run on? Like gas or?
What does I don't know. That's a good question. I would say probably natural gas, but I don't know.
Let's also hope they don't puke.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they've gone through training, so.
Especially on camera.
Yeah, that'd be even worse.
Pilot pressure cut.
Oh, here's the last good luck pitch here from the
And
president.
there's Jeff Bezos closing the hatch.
Do we trust him to close the hatch?
I wouldn't. No, that's gotta be done
Somebody
by
better look at
a
that.
Of
professional.
course, now experienced space travel.
Just double check, at least.
What?
Someone needs to check.
I'm sure he imparts some wise words for our astronauts. Of course, he and his co-astronauts on his first flight has a ball up in space, and maybe he gave them a couple tips on how to toss the Skittles just right. All in the race.
Let's get up for lunch.
I'm still surprised he got out of
15
the
minutes.
ISS first.
Yes, that's true. We do indeed
It's
only have 4
10:15.
astronauts in there today. I know he had such a good
Just
time.
cut it.
That was
Sweet.
fun. But no, so there you see him.
As long as there's no
crossing
delays now.
the
Yeah, I know, as
bridge.
long as there's no more.
Tower crew doing
we
some
should be
final
good.
checks on the capsule. The capsule hatch actually has a redundant system in it, so it is closed. They're going to do a pressure test, make sure the seals are all working correctly. And this vehicle, what's really nice about it, obviously they've got their sweet flight suits, right? So you got to feel like an astronaut when you go up into space. But at the same time, though, it's a pressurized vehicle, so it's a short sleeve environment. They don't necessarily need that. What they also don't need is a helmet, because
So they're not
we
walking
want
out.
our customers to get this full unencumbered.
Oh, come on, there's more hold time?
And to be able to appreciate
Oh, yeah.
the view and sounds, or the lack thereof, that is, of space once you're up in space.
Oh,
Everything
just when we
about
thought,
has been designed
oh.
for the human space
Let's
flight
hope it's a
experience.
short.
yeah, I thought it was a short one, because otherwise we're gonna miss it.
All right, we're at T-minus 15 minutes to go.
Oh, they're not
We are
acknowledging
in a
it.
brief hold. Our 4
Oh,
astronauts
there
are
they
in
go.
the capsule and ready to go. Let's continue to watch New Shepard as she gets ready for her flight to space this morning.
Probably gonna say T minus.
Tell us how long the hold's gonna be.
Oh, is that why they say T minus? Okay.
And then when that lifts off, then it's plus, it turns to a plus.
Oh,
So T plus whatever, that's time into the
launch.
launch.
Girls, you don't seem very interested in the space launch. Well, really? This is exciting.
I like it.
You know, they
You
have.
know, William Shatner is an actor.
Ta-da!
Going into space. What do you need, hon? What do I need to help you?
Oh, they're still up there checking something out.
Well, I guess it's better safe than sorry. Or we're gonna miss it. If I don't get it done, the hold done soon.
When we get back,
You know, normally they
we'll
would
go see Miss Jillian.
know what's going on and they would pass that information on to the
Oh,
audience,
I see.
unless it's super secret. Oh, so we just flipped in a range extender to the lens.
Are they letting them out? What? I see a person up there.
Yeah, they're working on something.
Maybe Jeff Bezos broke the hatch or something.
Wouldn't that be funny? I mean, funny, not funny, you know?
Funny if they don't. No one's hurt.
How
Thank you everybody for joining us live from West Texas here at our launch site 1. We are 15 minutes away from launch. We are in a brief hold here.
Why?
But while we're in a hold, I understand that Capcom in our mission control has a special message for our astronauts. We're going to await.
Isn't Capcom a video game thing? Center?
Might
I think so.
be. Capcom stands for Capsule Communication,
Oh. Yeah.
which they've had since the first launch
Okay.
in the 60s. So this class goes till
We don't know.
40. That's 20 minutes. We can make it if this hold ends in 2 minutes.
Come on.
Or we may be a little late leaving. Some of you will not be able to.
Today, we asked our NS-16 crew to send messages to you before your flight.
Don't they
So
know
I'm
that
gonna
we
read
have
those to you right
students
now.
waiting here patiently?
New Shepard astronaut Oliver Damon says, "Dear NS-18 you have probably been playing this moment over and over in thoughts and also quite often in real life in the case of Mr. Shatner. But now the moment is there, the moment you're really going to space. And I can assure you that it will be better than your best imagination. No day passes by that we don't look back on this journey without having a smile from ear to ear. Have a safe flight and enjoy. Greetings from your youngest predecessor, Oliver Damon."
Who's that? Some random person?
I have no idea.
Probably some kid that wrote in or something.
Astronaut, New Shepard astronaut Wally Funk says,
I sure hope they're not, that this isn't part of the whole.
"This flight will be the most fantastic experience of your life, as it was mine. Take time to enjoy every aspect of this journey. From liftoff touchdown. Jet has done a magnificent job of ensuring the smoothest, most memorable ride, and Kevin and Sarah are top-notch instructors. Because part of the Blue Origin family is an honor
Makes him go, "Whoop."
I have received. Together, let's cross new boundaries and set new records. I will be watching your liftoff with great enthusiasm and sending my best wishes. Godspeed, Audrey, Bill, Glenn, and Chris. Much love, Wally."
I'm surprised they haven't shown scenes from inside the capsule.
Yeah, are they gonna?
Yeah,
I hope so.
they can do it while they're, while they're going up and in space.
Maybe it's gonna be a.
It was only 10 weeks ago that I was sitting where you were, watching the countdown clock, full of anticipation and excitement.
It's probably really nervous for them because of the
I
whole.
think based on what these guys are doing, I think they have a real issue they're working on.
The depth of my desire
No,
to fly again
they won't say, they're not saying what it is.
Yeah, maybe they just don't want to scare
Of
them.
course, it's not a public company, they don't have to tell you what's going on.
True. Who's that guy in the corner?
I won't do anything wrong. Hey, Mr. Spaceman. Won't you please take me along for a ride?
Okay, now they're just
Godspeed,
getting
New
corny.
Shepard. I can't wait to hear your stories.
Just get the whole done and over with. Seven minutes
They
now.
really should tell us what the hold is for.
Yeah.
What an absolutely special moment from today's second human flight
Well,
crew,
I see
hearing
somebody
from our
leaving.
first human
Well, that's
flight
good.
crew.
Oh no, it's probably the wind. Cause look at that woman's hair.
Mark Bezos. the crew before, this amazing community of Blue Origin astronauts.
And I love that part in one of the notes where they said, look, when you.
Which maybe it could be the wind, because look at that woman's hair.
Oh, you're right, it could be, very much.
And that is really,
Maybe they didn't
how do
pick
you
such a
think
good
about
launch
every
site.
Yeah.
single astronaut on that vehicle?
Well, I think it has to be clear, but
Not that Florida's any much better.
Ride of a lifetime.
California's
You're
desert
living
is
out
the
dreams
best.
through you guys.
That's where the
So
military
soak it
launches
in.
from.
Now,
maybe they don't have
minutes to go until launch.
they don't have the access to launch there.
As we have a moment.
Well, no.
Because this isn't like NASA. This, like you said,
Right, no.
maybe they don't have clearance to do it there.
They don't want to.
God dang it.
I'm going up to space.
Come on.
People can say that.
There we
It's
go.
life-changing in this way. Not because of the aerial adventure, but because of the people I'm meeting and talking with. Jeff Bezos' concept to make living and building in space and to make...
What character was this again on Star Trek? Okay.
Which character? The character.
We were just at the beginning. How miraculous the beginning is. How extraordinary it is to be part of that beginning. There is this...
Oh, this is gonna be awesome if the hold ever gets done.
That much closer to the stars, being weightless. I shall be entranced by the view of space.
Wow.
I want to look at that orb and appreciate its beauty and its tenacity. This
How long do they actually get to hang out up there?
which allows us
Up and then
all
the whole ride is 8 minutes.
It's an adventure in my life that I would not have had had I not done this. And it looks like there's a great big curiosity about this fictional character, Captain Kirk, going up to space. So let's go along with it and enjoy the ride.
It turns out William Shatner is everything you'd hope for and more. We are just so honored to be able to have the opportunity to send this man to space
Maybe we
at
can
the
watch
age of
this
90,
later.
no less. Remarkable. He will become the oldest person to have ever.
Somebody wake up Aurora.
I know. Yeah. Somewhere.
Okay.
All right, just a 2 minutes to go. We are in the whole
Alexa,
tour.
girl,
Want me
did
to
you get in your
back to
chariot?
pad, continue to watch
You can turn the lights on.
I'm getting tired myself because nothing's going on.
Well, I'm sorry we couldn't watch the
Aurora, I
actual
need
lift
you.
off.
Well, I'm staying until
Yeah, I mean, technically we have till 10:40, but still.
yeah,
It'd be nice to know that the hold is over, you know?
yeah.
Okay, it's enough acting, yeah. You are a good actress. Come on, time to act. Let's go. It won't be any fun at school without using fun. Hi, Isaac. All right, you in? Yeah, put your feet down. Isaac is calling you, Aurora. Where do you go? You in? Yeah.
See you later, Alexa.
No, he laughs when I get on this because we end up doing donuts.
Bedtime trick I did is,
See you tomorrow, Isaac.
Aurora, honey, I need you to take your girlfriend down to the door, okay?
I'm sorry, I was talking about when he said
Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.
I'm
Bye.
sorry, I freaked out when he said
See you,
access,
Drew.
I'm sorry. You're doing my bedtime trick. I'm standing in a dark room, looking at a bright light, and it makes me so tired, I just can't move.
Out here, the sun will
See you tomorrow, Aurora.
Maybe like a plane or something, or a helicopter.
So when they get closer to liftoff, then that whole second, it moves away from the rocket, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if it ever will.
The launch gantry, or I think that's what they call it.
Is there any way to make the taskbar get out the way?
Oh. Maybe I hit
No, it didn't work.
I don't know how that just happened.
Maybe click the exit full screen and then re-enter full screen. Press the escape button. Oh, you are?
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, there it is. No, just click. It somehow
Can I just
worked.
pause it?
Yeah, just unpause it and then click the live button. No, the live button. Yeah. Aren't you good? I taught you that.
You did.
No,
You
just
taught me a lot so
yeah.
far.
There you go.
I think you taught me how to
Remove ads.
Yeah, remove ads, which I haven't actually done yet, but I think about it, so I'm almost there.
Sweet.
Well, some of them are Edpuzzles, so it's not quite YouTube, it's something else, you know.
Oh yeah.
They still haven't said what they're holding for, that's not right.
Yeah. We would have been they would have been almost done and ready to head up, but
Yeah, because this is, you know.
this is going out to
whatever
lots
they're
of people.
holding for could affect whether they go at all,
I know.
You know.
I hope not, but
or at least go at all today, that would be disappointing.
yeah, that would be extremely disappointing, especially for them.
Oh, yeah.
Are they supposed to be wires? I think so. But they're like wires going from all.
Yeah, that's
Ground.
called an umbilical cord,
Huh.
which is powering, the rocket until close to launch.
Oh,
and then
does it just
disconnects.
snap?
No, it disconnects before
Oh,
launch.
okay.
Sometimes some of them do disconnect while when the rocket takes off, but I don't remember what this one will do. You can see a couple other wires.
Yeah, I see like a thick pipe, I think.
Ideally, they probably all disconnect. The gantry swings away, and then it's just the rocket on internal power.
Come on. It'd be nice to know that the hold
Well,
is
really,
up.
this is kind of poor. In the big scheme of things, it's kind of poor broadcasting because you really should be able to fill with something,
Also,
But maybe there's a security concern.
maybe.
Oh,
Yeah.
people are gone, so that's got to.
Well, they're still in there.
No, I mean,
Oh.
the people that were working
Yeah.
on the outside are gone, or at least they're out of the frame.
Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, look. So this is what I was showing Mr. Schufelt.
Oh,
It's an old camera.
Does it unfold or unpack or something? It looks kind of compact. Oh, there it goes.
And it has
Oh, yeah,
the compact flash. But we couldn't find the USB cord for it.
So I'm going to. I forgot to bring. I have a assorted number of cables.
Yeah, look.
But I don't
Look
know-
at it's a proprietary, I think.
It looks like a micro USB.
Oh, it's not. We already tried that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Then it's got to be ordered.
Yeah, well, I looked it up online. And we couldn't find a lot of information on the cord.
Write down the make and model number, or if you give it to me right now, I'll write it down.
Okay. Well, yeah. They would have been up into the sky had it not been the hold.
I've never heard of this brand.
Yeah. I'll see you later.
All right, Joshua,
Take care.
Mr. T, we'll see you tomorrow.
We'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right.
FYI, as of yesterday, Elon Musk is now the richest man in the world.
Oh, really?
Yeah, as of
wow.
yesterday, I believe,
Wow.
by about
Bezos
22
is
billion
slacking up.
Yeah, probably because Bezos is spending all of his money on
That's right, right.
rockets.
I can't read the name of this thing. It's because it's
It's Aerotech or something.
How are you?
good. How you doing?
Good. So Alyssa was wondering if Aurora could come down and get her hair styled at some point tomorrow.
They just left. So.
She knows about it, I just didn't need permission.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you. Would you be able to just
Time?
Yep.
Semi-phone?
sign your life away?
Tomorrow I'm gonna come in with her.
You can sign anywhere
Like
around
last
here.
time,
You're gonna come in with her, but, okay.
just to help her get in.
Sounds good to me.
That's fine, that's fine.
Thank you.
As long as you know that she'll be with us.
So she's gonna go right to your place?
Yeah, and then I'll bring her back when her hair is done.
Okay, great.
Thank you so much, I appreciate it.
Yep, yep.
Thank you again, everybody, for joining us live for New Shepard's second human flight. We are at T-minus 15 minutes to go. We continue to be in a hold here. But as you can see there, the
They're leaving.
tower crew has descended the stairs of the tower.
It's glitching.
They are back in their vehicles.
That's a bad
And they are
sign.
headed
The
back
glitch?
to mission control. That
No.
indeed is a wonderful
What?
sign
Wait,
that we look
What's
forward
glitching?
towards this launch this morning.
no,
The
that's,
weather looks good, as you can see
did
here.
they just say the
We're
crew left?
continuing to make sure
No.
that the rest of our teams are aligned though, and again, if we need to take a couple of...
No, they said the people in the car left. I think they're still in there.
Launch, that is quite all right. We have talked about it extensively, Jackie, at the beginning of this show. Safety is number one. We want to make sure that everybody in that mission control, as well as on top of that...
Oh, look, the hold is gone.
And with that,
Oh, good.
everybody, we have cleared the hole.
Yay!
T-minus
Right.
15
We might yeah, we're gonna be able to see this.
Now 14 minutes and
Thank
50
God.
seconds.
Yeah.
Well, I'm staying.
Let's, this is
is
what
exciting.
rocket launches are about.
I'll just-
It is really exciting, and
Yeah.
I'm just happy to be sharing this moment with you, Jackie. I am also very happy to see continual
Smiling faces out of the.
But finally they're doing something.
Great sign for today's flight.
Yes, they are all ready to go, our 4 astronauts.
Come on,
Why
good
don't
for
we
you.
welcome
Model number
Jackie
after
and
the
talk
word
through the
Aptec.
flight
Yeah.
profile for
Aptec
today's
DV.
launch. That'd be
Maybe
great.
with your
So,
light,
as you
your
can
camera
see
light,
here
see if
in
you
the
can
flight profile, the new
get the
Shepard,
model number.
the
Really
liftoff
little.
From launch site 1 here outside of.
I don't have a light on me right now.
New
Okay, wait,
Shepard has
I'll
lifted
turn
off.
it on.
It'll approach
Okay.
that Garmin line, the 100-kilometer.
Oh, is it on here?
Yeah, it's like right in this corner.
Our capsule.
Oh, I see it. I think. It's
Over that Garmin line is
3,100 plus.
At this point, full of
3,100
people
plus?
on
Yes.
vehicles, floating around and getting their 3 to 4 minutes of microgravity while they're having a great time, hopefully doing backflips, not forgetting to look out that window. The booster is headed back down to Earth. So those wedge fins at the top of the booster will
Can you
be
close the door,
first to
please?
deploy on its way back.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
then as the booster continues down, we will put out those drag brakes. The booster is coming down hot at this point, very fast. Those drag brakes will significantly slow it down. As we approach the landing pad, that BE-3 engine will relight. It will hover, which we often are asked.
It almost looks like that thing, or that, at the very end. It looks like a thing called the Injector from one of the shows I watch, Steven Universe.
The first thing to happen here is those strobe.
It looks very
parachutes will
similar.
deploy, slowing down that capsule, followed by
Drill.
big main parachutes. And then just before that soft touchdown, we do fire some retro thrusters. They do kick up a bit of dirt out in West Texas, but that does ensure a very soft touchdown of about 1 to 2 miles per hour for our
Sweet.
It really is a soft landing back down in the West Texas desert.
I wonder what that little white
As a
cannon
reminder,
looking thing is
You
to
know,
the
this
right
is the
there. See
standard
that
flight
pointing
profile.
down?
We are now
No.
in full
Well, maybe it's a
customer
camera.
operations.
I bet it's a
But we
camera.
have
I don't see what you're
tested
talking
this
about.
flight profile
Right
and
below that
vetted it
venting
across
that's
several
going
flights over the last
Oh,
several
I
months.
see.
We had
I'll bet that's a
15
camera.
consecutive
Probably.
flights, remember, before we decided to put people on board.
Well, it has to be. There's gonna be fire,
Understood
right?
Not just the vehicle in nominal conditions.
They're probably using
but
jet
to
fuel,
really
right?
push the envelope and
Or-
stretch the
It's
vehicle
very, it's a
to
very,
make sure that
it's
it
a
was
combination
robust
of
vehicle for our
hydrazine and
customers.
I don't know
And
what,
of
I
course,
don't
you've
remember
heard
exactly
about
what it
how
is.
we think about safety and development throughout the culture,
But
but
it's
also
something
in
that,
operations,
you know, is
manufacturing,
kept
et cetera,
separate
from
and
Andrew
then
Lake, who
mixed
joined us on
when
the
it,
show.
and then ignited.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
All right,
it's
with that, we
two
have
main
just
elements.
11 minutes and 50
And then-
seconds to go until launch. Our 4 astronauts
I really don't
are
know
in
much
the
about
capsule,
propellant.
harnessed in. You see Audrey Powers on the left.
Same.
You can't quite see it, but going clockwise, we have William Shatner, then Chris Bosshausen, and Glenn DeVries in the capsule, all ready to go for launch.
I wonder if they told the people inside
Let's take a
what
moment
the
to
hold
continue
was.
to gaze at our beautiful rocket
I'm
as she
guessing
prepares
they
for flight
told,
this morning.
there's one or two that are kind of being the pilot, co-pilot type thing. They're playing that role, so I'm sure they told them. So yes, I think they probably know.
It's weird where they didn't tell us.
You know, well, again, I think a lot of it is because
Classified.
it's private and they don't have to tell, you know, it's not a public.
Well, yeah, but like still.
Yeah, you still would think they would. And it might come out later.
maybe.
We are just about T-minus 10 minutes into launch with our astronauts and especially our customers, Glenn and Chris, on board. There's really no way to fully understand how they're feeling in this moment without being on there.
He's on
But
there.
we do know someone who has experienced this and can share a little bit about that. Our first customer, Oliver Damon, 18 years old, the youngest person ever to go to space.
Oh,
So
he's
let's
my
hear it
age.
from him.
Oh yeah, I remember this guy.
There was not a single moment in life that I
Wait, I
really
thought
wanted
that
to
one
do.
old woman was
And
the
have
oldest
people
woman
just
to
get
go,
to
or
know
oldest
was
person to
so
go.
amazing.
Right, that was a woman.
Oh, oldest woman. Okay.
She worked and
See, everything is so
We'd like to run this one.
helping the astronauts.
Yes, we are.
I think there was not a single nerve in my body that was free.
Huh.
I think it's because the track record blew.
I think she's still the oldest woman.
So guys, it's 10:40. If you gotta go,
Launch in about
and you should
days,
go.
like you go up through the sky.
I don't want you to miss your bus.
And
I don't have a bus, so I'm staying.
what I've just been through, I've been dreaming about all my life. Let's hope that many, many more people can do this. Because this experience we should share with more and more people. It's so amazing.
I was just about to say let's fast forward it, and then I realized it's alive. It's alive.
Oliver's perspective for someone so young is just amazing. I'm so encouraged by this next generation. I actually
Next
did like
generation.
the part where he said he's been waiting for this his
Pun
whole life.
intended, I
He's
think.
substantially younger than me, so I'm still a little bit jealous of
All
Oliver.
right, Mario. I'll see
We're
you
at
tomorrow.
T-minus 9 minutes until our
a
second
good
human
day.
launch.
Have a good
with
one.
the Go, no go poll.
Xavier, what's up? You gonna be okay if you stay?
Yeah.
All right.
Go. Go.
Okay.
Safety. Go. Capcom.
Because if you miss your bus, I can't take you.
Engineering.
I won't be able to drive you.
This is the flight director.
But I guess that's one of the places staying here or having a
Across
school
the
here.
street,
Well, no, I at this school.
right? Oh,
Just a different part. We're in a different part of the building.
right.
Oh, I hear something.
As you heard it, we are go for launch.
Woo!
Second human flight. I am so excited for this crew. Now, earlier this week, I sat with them to discuss rockets and space and the future. Let's get to know our crew a little bit better.
The whole screen.
All right, guys, here's a couple
then
of
start it
plays at
again.
this point from going